Welcome. Today, we explore how a simple act of noticing can lead to meaningful change in conservation science. Our story begins not with a grand plan, but with a student's curiosity during daily walks. Instead of rushing through routines, the students started paying attention to the world around them, spotting birds at certain times, hearing frogs after rain, and noticing how animal sounds changed near roads. These small details didn't seem important at first, but they sparked curiosity without any pressure or expectation. This gentle attention, free from goals, laid the foundation for something bigger. As we move forward, you'll see how these moments of curiosity gradually transformed into a consistent habit, setting the stage for deeper discovery. As days passed, the students' curiosity became a daily ritual. A small notebook accompanied every walk, and simple notes were made, dates, locations, and animal behaviors, without worrying about analysis or perfection. This act of recording, even without understanding everything, built focus and patience. Over time, consistency became more important than getting every detail right. Patterns slowly began to emerge. Certain species avoided specific areas, animal activity shifted after construction, and weather changes influenced behaviors. These trends weren't obvious in a single moment, but with patience, the meaning became clear. The student learned that long-term observation reveals what quick glances cannot, and that patience is key to understanding the bigger picture. With growing curiosity, the student wanted to understand how scientists make sense of wildlife data. Concepts like bias, sampling, and documentation became important. The notes became more structured, locations were mapped, times standardized, and observations organized. This shift turned personal curiosity into something that others could understand and use. Real turning point came with technology. By uploading observations to citizen science platforms, the students' data joined a larger scientific network. What started as individual sightings became part of a bigger picture, contributing to real research. This experience showed that anyone can make a difference, and that small, consistent actions can have a much wider impact than expected. Not every observation was perfect. The student sometimes misidentified species or missed important details, but instead of feeling discouraged, feedback from others helped sharpen their attention. Mistakes became valuable lessons, showing that science grows through correction, not certainty. As the students' skills improved, so did the accuracy of their data. Over time, excitement turned into a sense of responsibility. The student realized their observations could influence real decisions, making accuracy and ethical awareness essential. This shift marked the journey from hobbyist to someone who contributes meaningfully to conservation. Science, the student discovered, is a human process, built on patience, honesty, and the willingness to learn from every step. What stood out most to the student was how accessible science became. There were no advanced labs or expensive tools, just attention, patience, and honesty. Conservation science felt human and approachable, built from small, repeated actions. The impact of the project extended beyond data. Everyday places were seen as interconnected systems, not just scenery. Sharing observations sparked conversations and raised awareness among classmates and teachers. The students' journey inspired others to notice their surroundings, showing that anyone can contribute to conservation. In the end, this story reminds us that science often begins with simple acts of noticing, and that small, consistent efforts can protect much larger systems. As we wrap up, let's remember the key lesson from this journey. Meaningful science doesn't always start in a lab. Sometimes, it begins with a simple act of noticing, a bit of patience, and a willingness to learn from mistakes. The student's story shows that consistency and curiosity can turn small observations into real conservation impact. By sharing and connecting with others, the effect spreads even further. So, whether you're a scientist or just someone who enjoys a walk in nature, your attention matters. Every small observation can help protect the larger systems we all depend on. Thank you for joining this exploration. See you next time.